Previously on Survivor. After 15 days in the game, having the numbers advantage is on the castaways' minds.
You don't have the numbers, you're going home. So now it just comes down to who wins the most immunities.
Are you ready for war?
If I don't deliver, it's more like, well, perhaps he shouldn't be here.
Some people are starting to feel nervous in their alliances, wondering where they are in the pecking order.
I'll swim alone.
Thanks, Annette.
I feel less and less part of this tribe every day. I feel ousted. I feel on the outside. I think they would easily switch me for David, just to keep the tribe stronger, to go into the merge.
With both tribes desperate for a win, the reward challenge was closely contested.
You shouted before you had it.
But it was evident who was slowing the Utara tribe down.
Go, Sinette, you got to get up.
Please just wait, let me get up, and then I can go on.
And the immunity challenge resulted in the closest finish to date. This is anybody's game, neck and neck, as the tribes battle to stay away from tribal council. But Sillerton snatched victory once more, sending the Utara tribe off to vote out another member. Now Corne's tribe have the upper hand in numbers.
Every phase where it was teamwork, in every phase we were ahead of them. But every single one of you, a great performance. Okay?
This team is really great. It's just perhaps they've needed it me from the beginning a whole lot more. They would have never lost.
Coconut, rambutan, immunity, good friends, beautiful island.
What's missing?
Gin and tonic.
Life on Sillerton is good. Over on Utara, Shane is fed up with losing and is determined to vote off the weakest link that is costing them the challenges.
I feel nothing voting Sunette off. I know she's part of the alliance, but I feel absolutely nothing. She should volunteer to go home today.
And after the tribe informed Sunette that she was the next on the chopping block,
Sunette.
I know.
she decided to give Shane some of his own medicine.
You have to take out Stephen first.
By stealing the idol he snatched from Jenna's bag after the tribe shuffle.
I didn't know it was a shame.
At tribal council, the journey of the stolen idol was recounted.
Genevieve had an immunity idol. She was given an immunity idol to come and save her here. They climbed into the bag and they found the hidden immunity idol, the one I found.
Stephen denied any involvement in the stealing of Jenna's idol.
I didn't approve of it, no. I knew that it was happening, but I definitely didn't approve. She got an idol, it's hers to play, and we need to get it out strategically, should I say.
Marion did not share his sentiments.
You know, Nico, in the game of Survivor, there's no rule that says you may not steal an idol or you may not outwit your competitor far beyond their wildest imagination.
And Sunette made a startling revelation.
I held it in my hand today and I felt temptation. And if I write down just one name, they'll be going if I use that idol.
After leaving her tribe hanging for a few heart-stopping moments, Sunette decided not to use the idol in the end.
It might be for someone else to win this game who deserves it more than I do.
Sunette. And she became the 8th person voted out of Survivor South Africa champions.
Tribe has spoken.
12 are left. Who will be voted out next?
to the board. Good morning.
Day 16. Got a couple.
Should be a good breakfast.
Stephen said something last night that I actually felt cold shivers go through my spine because when I spoke about the idol that Genevieve had, everybody committed themselves to handling the idol. And Stephen said, I had nothing to do with it. Oh, well done, Steve. Jesus, you're a wizard, man.
I think maybe we just put them on skewers and just do them like that. Just fry them.
I think he dropped a bomb last night. People a bit started with his statement.
Yeah, you can get like skewers ready like that, just pieces of bamboo. I'll bring these.
That's my trump card. I'm going to notify them and say to listen here, I'm committed to you guys.
That's more
I'll make pieces for the fire.
Yeah, no, for skewers.
For skewers.
Yes.
Apparently everyone got their own fish.
Wow. That is a good catch. He's a genius, this guy. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, these are us, Steven. Skewers like this.
Maybe,
When Stephen went and said, I had nothing to do with stealing the immunity idol, but I get to benefit from it. And I'm thinking, excuse me? If you can't get your hands dirty, then don't expect to take cookies out the jar. He wants to have this all-American clean boy image, but you want to reap the rewards of your fellow Alliance members who are cunning enough to be a little bit devious. And he's going to get in trouble come merge. So in my mind, that idol will not be used to protect him.
Day 16, folks. Day 16.
You don't know what we're having for breakfast?
I think these food.
I was talking about food.
It was a fairly good sleep. Mosquito nets is helping. Just ready for reward today.
Yo, I can't wait for those words. Do you want to know what you're playing for? A full-on South African bride.
Everyone's been talking about a bra, and I must say I agree. I just want to tuck into something. I just want to eat. When you don't know what to do in the challenge today, a little help from a friend will go a long way. So there might be another champion. A refreshing reward awaits the winner. So cool, in fact, you'll forget about dinner. I don't want to forget about dinner. No, that means it's going to be like a bra or something. We won't even have to think about dinner because it'll be so full.
Dale. Roses are red, violets are blue. If it wasn't for fish, we'd never need the loo. When you don't know what to do in the challenge today, a little help from a friend will go a long way. A refreshing reward awaits the winner. So cool, in fact, you'll forget about dinner. It's blindfolded and being instructed, I'm telling you now.
So cool. Probably like a waterfall with like food attached.
We only 5 people, like 6 with our captain, so it's very possible. I'm honestly hoping that we win this reward because I would love to have proper chow. I don't know when this is done. Something like chicken, veg, bread. Just please feed me.
Well done.
You want to swing your legs across? It's essential for us to win this one because we now sent them to Tribal Council twice and we'll probably give them a half on the last reward challenge. It's really important for us to keep hitting the nails into the coffin, and to keep striking the psychological blows and really make them wonder when they come to any challenge, whether they can beat us. We're 2 up. We've sent them to tribal council. What we have to do now is put another nail in their coffin and really put a psychological dent into their confidence.
Hey guys, come on in. Seletan getting their first look at the new Utara tribe. Sunette voted out at the last tribal council.
We thought that David would definitely be gone. And surprise, surprise, David's still there.
They clearly went for strength and not loyalty there, which might play in our favor, because if David still gets to the merge, he could still vote in our favor. So yeah, it might have been a bad move on their part.
Another sweltering day in the tropics. For those of you who think you might be hallucinating, you're not. There are indeed 2 people standing next to me. And yes, they are indeed 2 SuperSport presenters. Derek Alberts and Carol Shabalala, both of them here to assist you in the next reward challenge.
When I saw Derek, I recognized his voice more than his face, to be honest. It was awesome to kind of get that type of champion in as well, a bit different from the normal sports stars, somebody you see on TV.
Here's how it's going to work. Derek and Carol will both be strapped into a cage ball. 4 members from each tribe will then maneuver that ball through a maze from one side to the other. Sounds pretty simple, right? Here's the thing. The 4 tribe members maneuvering that ball will be blindfolded, which means Derek and Carol will be your eyes and your ears. They will direct you through that maze. Once you get to the other side and cross the rope line, 2 other members of your tribe, those members will be mute. They can't speak until you cross that line. Once you do, they get involved in the game and help you. They will guide the blindfolded players from the ball to the pivot maze board. Derek and Carol must also be moved into an upright position so they can also guide, looking from that vantage point at that pivot board, helping you maneuver a steel ball through the board and down into a pocket on the other side. Everybody with me? First tribe to do that wins this challenge and walks away with the reward. Want to know what you're playing for?
Yes. Right now, if this was a magic wand, now an Agra Kadabra. Right now, nice piece of rump steak with pop.
Well, how does the idea of a pool party grab?
Oh my word.
And what about a freshwater shower? Oh. And you can't have a pool party without a braai, right? I'm talking about chops, boerewors, braaibroodjies, mieliepap, and of course potato salad. Sound good?
Yes.
But wait. But of course you'll need something to wash all of that down with.
No.
And everybody knows that nothing refreshes on earth quite like
Hunter's Dry.
Hunter's Dry.
Yes.
Take a look at that. Enough Hunter's Dry to go around and then some.
Oh my word.
Anybody want this?
Yes.
We need to win this. That was the only thing on my mind. We need to win this no matter how we do it.
I'm going to let you guys decide for yourselves on which team you're playing, because it's ladies first always.
Yeah. Of course.
Carol, stick your hand in there. Let's see which tribe you'll be playing for today. There we go. Right. Utara, Carol. That's your tribe. Please join them. And of course, Derek.
Carol pulled out Utara. I was absolutely over the moon. Women are better with directions than men. Men don't like asking for directions. Women will, and they generally know where they're going.
I don't think we need to explain to you how much we want this.
Right, Seletan, you need to sit out 2 members. Who's it going to be?
It's going to be Val and Altaf.
Altaf and Val, you sitting out, grab a seat right here on this crate. You then also need to decide who your 2 mute players for the first phase of the game are going to be.
That'll be Graham and Bushle.
And Boutle. Boutle, Graham, come grab a spot right here. Utara, who'll be your mute players for the first phase?
Stephen and Marion.
Stephen and Marion, grab a spot right here, please. Let's get you into position and we'll get to it. Off you go. Utara Senator playing for an incredible reward, an awesome braai at the pool, courtesy of Hunter's Dry. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah. Wait.
To the right, now forward.
Forward. Yeah, straight forward.
Yeah,
forward.
good.
Forward. Keep going. Forward.
Yeah,
keep going. You're gonna stop it now.
Straight towards
One more. One more roll. Keep going. Forward. Keep rolling. Wait. Okay. Go. Roll. One more roll.
Utara making their way into that chute. Shane, David, Mark, and Sivu doing the maneuvering. Carol calling the shots.
Okay, stop. Now you're gonna go to your... Yes, that way. There we go. Okay, one more roll. One more small roll.
Through the hole.
Through the hole.
Okay, everyone hold on.
Through the hole. I'm on.
Now backward. Backward, so it's lift. No,
Derek struggling to remain upright in that ball. Not easy for our two presenters visiting today.
One more rotation forward. Okay, now we're gonna turn right.
We're gonna go forward. Yes. Wait. Yeah. Keep going. Wait. Forward. Yes. Keep going.
Quick. Forward. Okay. Right.
Okay, wait. Stop.
Tara now taking their next turn. Senator hot on their tracks.
Forward. Okay, now pull, Sivu, and pull. Sivu, you must pull. Mark, push, yeah. There we go.
A little bit forward, a little bit more forward. Okay, now go. Okay, forward.
Okay, push. Okay, stop. Stop, okay. Now, yes, pull, Shane. Pull and Sivu, pull. There we go. We're nearly there.
Utara very close now. Senator going backwards, it seems. Utara making their way to the exit.
Now, Sivu, you have to pull. Push. Pull. Sivu, push. Pull it. Pull, Mark, pull.
Utara now very close. Senator stuck. Senator not moving. Utara turning now.
Pull. No, wait. Where are you, Mark? You're pushing. Mark, push. No, pull. You're pulling, Mark. Sorry. Pull. All three.
Carol getting Utara stuck now. They are almost there. They just have to cross the rope line. Moments away. They do. Utara has crossed the rope line.
Push. Okay, there we go.
Selaton moments away from crossing. Selaton crosses the rope line. Both tribes hot on each other's tracks. Selaton bringing up the rear. Utara in the lead by moments. They now have to navigate the steel ball through the pivot maze board. This challenge belongs to anybody at this point in the game.
Go to the board. Shane down. Okay, stop there. Okay, Mark up.
Utara already starting to maneuver that ball. They've got a huge head start.
Center. Okay, Xavier and Sully down.
Selaton, Utara, both tribes in the running for this reward.
Wait, stop. Yes, well done. Okay, now David, go down very slowly. Okay, straight down, hard. Okay, it's fine.
Cornet down a little bit.
Easy.
A little bit down, a little bit more.
Sorry, center. Okay, stay, center.
Very frustrating for those with eyes. Very frustrating for those who don't have eyes. Everybody needs to communicate in this game.
Okay, Sivu down. Sivu, come. Sivu. Okay, so wait right there. Stop there.
Utara makes a great move close to that pocket. Selaton also hot on their tracks, moments away. Utara needs to hustle. Utara's ball making its way slowly towards that red pocket.
Shane down.
First tribe to drop it in that pocket wins this challenge. Wins arguably the best reward.
Stop there. Okay, very careful. Wait, everybody. David, come up a little bit. David, come up.
Selaton still needs to crack the way into that final compartment.
Center. There we go. Solly down.
Selaton now in the mix. Utara, so close.
Quick. No, okay, stop. Okay, Solly down.
Selaton almost getting it. Utara almost getting it. Who's it going to be? Selaton, Utara. So close now. Either tribe owns this reward.
Lower. Okay, go again.
Down. Up. Solid down.
Much harder than it looks to get that ball into the hole, even though they're right there. Who's it going to be? Utara drops the ball. Utara wins the reward. Utara wins a pool party.
It does such justice to the big calls that we've made over the last 2 days about getting rid of friends. And we won it by 2 or 3 millimeters, but we won it.
I think that was probably the lowest moment for me on the island, without a doubt, because I knew I was controlling the board. I felt like I had disappointed the tribe, you know, not just myself, but the tribe.
So great big thank you to our Super Sports presenters for joining us. Your gees was incredible, both of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Incredible effort on your part.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Can I have your buff? I know you want to hang on to that. Come on. Utara, enjoy the reward. Selatan, I've got nothing for you. Grab your stuff. Head back to your camp.
Cheers, guys.
Yes. Thanks.
Cheers. Sorry.
No worries, man.
That disappointment I felt, I never want to feel that again. I will go into every single competition that I go into in future with the mindset of what that feeling felt like, that pure disappointment. And I know that if I have that in the back of my mind, that I'm going to achieve such great things because I'm going to be determined not to have that feeling again.
We won a fantastic prize. We won braai. Braai being some meat, boerewors, potato salad, bread, a couple of hunters.
See you enjoy, buddy.
Thank you.
Enjoy, guys. The first sip of that Hunters was, it was a religious experience. You know, the coldest thing you have here is the water that is in your water bottle overnight, and that's about 28 degrees. It was unbelievable.
Cheers, David.
I think we'll finish it. Together, all together. There we go.
Utara.
Thanks, Hunters.
Thanks, Hunters.
Thanks, Hunters.
I just want to say that I'm bitterly disappointed that we lost today. And I feel your pain as well. But I've got one question for you. Did you come all the way to the South China Sea to come and have a braai with Hunters? Or did you come all the way here to try and win and become the ultimate survivor? That's the only question I've got for you. If you answer that in your head and you've got that very clear, we spend the rest of the day, we chill, we'll have fruit for lunch, but we make the best of it. You know, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how you stand up. And we were knocked down today, but we need to get up very quickly. Think about that, okay? I'm not coming back from that challenge thinking, wow, maybe we aren't as good as we think we are. I'm still thinking we are one hell of a team. And if the 7 of Selatan can stick together, they can go a very, very long way in this competition.
Oh, man, Marion and Stephen were smiling at me the whole time, and Shane. You know what? Those three are going to be the first to go. I hope everyone feels the same way I do.
Yeah, boy.
It's now up to us to bounce back tomorrow and use the frustration of losing today and giving them a great braai to help us win tomorrow.
Tomorrow, time for vengeance. It's redemption time.
Oh, such an amazing reward. I couldn't ask for anything better. Just going to relax as long and hard as I can, eat as much as I can, just recover, get ready for the next couple of days.
Thank you, Ma.
You look like you're at the Playboy Mansion.
Yes. Thank you, South China Sea.
Having a braai by the pool, enjoying the moment, and just conversating back in your head what we had achieved.
It's going down.
Refresh your mind. Now you can focus on the bigger picture. And hopefully that they can, and not only at the challenges, but also when the so-called merge happens, that they go and do whatever they have to do.
How cool is this thing? I think this is the appropriate moment to say cheers to the final team.
Exactly. Like flies to the spider's web.
We're more than halfway there.
I'm quite comfortable saying that Marion and I will be in the final two.
Couldn't we put the boerewors on top?
No. That's going to smoke it. But thanks for your input here. I really appreciate it. I'm permanently aware of being overconfident in this game, but I've got to trust in the skills I've managed to kind of evolve over the last 42, 43 years. And I'm excited to get there because, I'm sorry, there are not 7 people on the other side that are an absolute wall. There are chinks and cracks everywhere. You just have to play one ego up against the other and then watch what happens. So we're going to eat this and then I'll put the wors on in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait for the merge, is that we can really start playing.
Enjoy the food, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we've lost a couple of immunity challenges, but if you look throughout the 16 days, we've won strategically very well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Won the right ones.
Yeah.
And in a way that left the other team going, how did they win that?
I'm not happy that I'm full. Sorry.
Sivu, because you know why you eat so fast.
Yeah, Mary, hook a bit faster, man.
I can't, I'm full.
Your stomach full.
Time for
all I want to say is
a little hands-on.
The rest of the afternoon's off, okay, guys?
Yeah. Sleeping now,
I loved all you guys today. Not sure how I'll feel tomorrow, but I really loved you today.
I can't even tuck it in, eh?
I want more hunters.
Why are your eyes so small?
I'm tired. Where's my fisherman?
I guess we've been quite lucky. When we have a braai, we obviously catch a lot of fish. We have more braais more often. They're all just the size that fit through the holes of the net, so it's a bit unfortunate. I don't like killing such small fish. That's what we're going to deal with today, I guess.
Jeez, look at that, eh?
I don't know, when you're on a good day, you're on a good day, I guess.
Yeah. We're going to have to eat these guys today to stay fresh. I think everybody's pretty full, but yeah, I'm always happy to have supper.
10 fish. 10! 10.
I think it definitely has a huge impact on tomorrow's challenge. I know they've probably run out of rice by this time on the other side. They lost their fisherman in Philip a while ago, so yeah, hopefully that gives us the upper hand for tomorrow, because I think it's going to be an important day.
We're truly eating like kings and queens, eh?
Yeah. Well, honestly, eating tonight will be just eating for the sake of eating. I'm still full.
We've run out of fruit. We've run out of everything that we got in that box when we did the tribe swap. So yeah, things are looking a little bit bleak now. I'm starting to feel what Utaro felt in the beginning of this game with no food.
We've got sweet potatoes for tonight and rice for tomorrow. If the merge doesn't happen after tomorrow, then we've pretty much got nothing.
Sweet potato juicy one. We take every day as it comes. We don't know how long it is till the tribes merge, and then there'll be more food and more reward challenges to be won. But Survivor, you don't worry about any further than 2 days there anyway.
For me, it's about the challenge tomorrow. And I really hope we have an immediate challenge. We don't merge yet, because the merge actually won't really be good for me right now. We need to go into a challenge right now and get back what's mine. And that's a win.
Okay, he's ready for some grub.
I'm not gonna have any fish. I'm still full there.
Are you?
Yeah. Enjoy, guys.
Not everybody's eating my fish broth tonight. I'm not too offended though. More for me, to be honest. People's faces were almost in agony today after the braai. They stuffed themselves as full as they could, which is good. I think it'll give them energy going forward into the next couple of challenges.
Okay. Oh, guys. Are you okay?
Yeah. What's wrong? You okay?
Yeah.
It was just he was blowing, that's why.
Hey?
Just because you were blowing like that.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
You're right. What happened?
Yeah. I
That's because he was
tripped over the
blowing
box,
and he got his head like.
And I tripped over the box.
Grab a seat on that one over there.
I'll sit you on the...
Sit down there. I got up too quickly. I took 2 steps and I just bailed over. It was a very funny experience, but I'm alright.
The trigger for you to breathe isn't a lack of oxygen, it's too much carbon dioxide.
Okay.
And when you kind of breathe all the carbon dioxide out of your body like that, your body forgets to breathe too much.
Is it? And then you pass out. I don't know, gave me a whole biology lesson over there, but I'm fine. It's been a hard day. It's been a heavy journey up until now. It's very physical, and your living conditions aren't comfortable also. Your body gets taxed daily. Does it look funny?
No, it doesn't look funny at all.
Nothing funny about it.
Oh, it felt funny. I'm just a bit light-headed.
Please don't choke on a pie on anybody, there's loads of them.
What a lovely day.
That was without doubt probably the toughest night I've had on the island. There was no wind. There was squadrons of mosquitoes. Just whatever piece of skin was exposed was absolutely annihilated by them.
Undeniably the best day and the worst night.
Okay, put up.
Well done, Shane.
Where are the sticks?
Mail, guys. Mail. It's a shoot for a win. So best you take aim. Good teamwork and skill could win you the game. Immunity to the tribe, who gets the job done. Losers go to the tribal to lose another one.
That's it, guys. That's what we wanted, eh? These are the ones. We used that frustration of losing yesterday so closely to motivate us for today.
Extremely important for us to win. We want their numbers to dwindle, especially since we assume that they have 2 idols on their side.
Everybody get around. We have May.
Oh my word.
It's a shoot for a win, so best you take aim. Good teamwork and skill could win you the game. Immunity to the tribe, who gets the job done. Losers go to tribal to lose another one.
Day 17, well done, eh? Every day is another day in the game.
Absolutely.
We win today, buys all of us another day in the game.
Yeah. Market.
Yay.
Day 17, baby. Day 17. Do this.
Can I just tell you, this is nearly a week without going to tribal council.
That's what's up.
That's what we want.
That's why we're such a strong tribe.
That's what this game is about.
If we lose today, I think Solly is most likely to go. The only difficulty with that is would we be able to keep Val and Bukle's trust once we voted Solly, because we've been hinting at voting of Zabion.
Got to beat them. Numbers game is becoming so much more important here. They've got to lose one today. If we're going to get to the merge, they need to have some dissension in their ranks, because right now they're all plotting as a block, I'm sure.
Come on in, guys. Big smile on your face, Val. Silaton getting your first look at Utara after a pool party. Marion, a reward like that can be a huge blessing or a curse the next morning. What's it for you?
Blessing. It was absolute bliss. The food was amazing. The vibe was awesome. We bonded as a tribe, and of course the hunters was the cherry on top.
Stephen, not hunters in that bottle, is it?
Just water, just plain old water, Nico.
Did you have a good time yesterday?
Had a great time, thank you, yeah.
Silaton, what about you guys? Corné, what's the food scenario back at camp?
A little bit on the short side, but luckily we had rice again last night. I didn't realize on day one when I was battling out with Mark how important those 6 bags of rice would be, so it's worked out well for us. We collected a hell of a lot of oysters yesterday, and we had a decent meal and then sat outside, made a bonfire and just chilled.
You guys ready to get to your next tribal immunity challenge?
Yes.
First, I'll need to take that back, Val. Thank you very much. There we go. Tribal immunity, once again, up for grabs. If you win that, you are safe from the vote at Tribal Council. If you lose, somebody is going home. Here's how it's going to work. 6 members of each tribe will be taking part in this challenge. 2 of you will be loading and firing cannonballs. You'll have free access to run up and down that structure and fire from wherever you think best. Another 4 members will be maneuvering and aiming that wooden chute. What you're aiming at is a series of tiles on the ground. You need to smash those tiles. There are 5 of them. It sounds simple enough, but you only have 12 cannonballs to shoot with. That means you have to count every shot as an important one. First tribe to smash all 5 tiles, or the tribe with the highest number of tiles smashed, once all those cannonballs are done, wins this challenge, walks away with tribal immunity. Guaranteed another day in this game. Silaton, you'll need to sit 2 players out. I'll give both tribes a moment to strategize.
Okay, guys, come on. I'll tell you something. I think it's
Right, Silaton, 2 members need to sit out. Can't be the same in back-to-back challenges. Who's it going to be?
It's going to be
Bukle and Moira.
I wasn't uncomfortable sitting out of the challenge at all. You know what? When you're on the sidelines, you're still cheering your team on.
Silaton, Utara battling it out in this challenge for tribal immunity. Survivors ready?
Yes. Yep.
Go!
Okay, I'll come down.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. More right, more right. Graham, towards you. Graham, more towards the right, more towards the right.
More towards you there.
More towards the right.
You only have 12 balls.
Keep it as still as possible, okay? Don't move anything once we've shot.
Every shot counts. Val taking her first shot for Silaton. Stephen and Marion taking their time, watching what happens. Learning curve here. Huge learning curve in this game.
Okay. All right.
Hold it still.
It's a smash! Silaton smashes their first tile. Utara now, seeing how it works. They've got to get to it.
Our strategy for that entire game is take your time, learn from other teams' mistakes, and make sure that you're as accurate as possible.
No, I can't. Lie down.
He misses. It is overshoot. First shot for Utara does not count.
I mean, giving the other team a lead with the belief that you are suddenly going to overtake them, I don't see it.
Let it go, Val.
Second shot for Selatan does not count. Selatan in the lead now with one tile broken. Still a ways to go. Only 12 shots.
Slightly more down, more. And you come down.
For each tile, new learning curve, and you've got a little bit more than 2 shots.
Come on, man.
Uttara touches, but no smash, no score.
Okay, down a little bit.
Same for Selatan, another dud shot. Marion coming down with 2 cannonballs. Val coming down with 3 cannonballs. Uttara smashes their first tile.
Okay.
Selatan going for their second tile. They smash it. Selatan smash their second tile. Selatan in the lead. Uttara 1, Selatan 2.
I have a personal vendetta against Stephen for the simple fact that, much to our disgust and horror, we find out from the 3 new Selatan members that he did take Wilson. Might sound like a small, stupid thing, but Wilson was our mascot and he smashed him against a rock apparently. So, yeah, that's my reason personally.
Yeah, Kundian, Graham, a bit to the right, slightly right.
Okay.
Hold it right there. I'll put it in, I'll direct you once you put it in. Slightly down.
Really
down. Yeah.
Left, another score. Left. That is 3 tiles down. Selatan has 2 tiles to go. Uttara falling behind now. 4 tiles still left to smash. Stephen calibrating for Uttara. A lot of time to make up, a lot of tiles to smash. They shoot. It's a miss. It's an overshoot for Uttara. Uttara really falling behind now in this. Tribal immunity up for grabs. Somebody goes home if you lose this challenge.
Let it go.
A bit more down. It's got to go down.
Val taking her next shot. It's a miss. It's a smash. Uttara smashes another tile. It's 2 tiles to 3 tiles smashed on Selatan.
How many balls left? It's fine, Dora. You've got about 4.
It's short.
Just stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Okay, stop there. Okay.
Shoot. And it's another short shot.
Fine.
That's good, yeah.
And they score. Selatan scores 4 tiles. Uttara 2 tiles. Selatan well in the lead now. Uttara a lot of time to make up.
Steady.
If they crack that tile, they win this challenge. Tribal immunity up for grabs.
Are we in line?
No, fine. Just hold it steady.
It's a miss. It's
Bit lower.
Okay, coming.
shoot.
Bit lower.
Ooh, Uttara shoots. It bounces off. No score for Uttara. No score for Selatan.
It's coming.
2 balls left on Selatan. Uttara still. Uttara smashes a tile. Selatan, if they crack that tile, they win this challenge. Selatan smashes their 5th tile. Selatan wins this challenge, wins tribal immunity again.
Got it wrong in the sense that we looked at to see what Selatan would do and try to follow them, hoping they would run out of balls, not break all 5 tiles, and it worked against us. So it didn't go according to plan.
Selatan, once again, tribal immunity is yours. It looks like this guy is becoming a permanent member of your tribe. You might have to name him.
Wilson.
Wilson it is then. Val, you came in with a big smile. You'll be leaving with a big smile. Come and get it. Once again, tribal immunity belongs to Selatan. That means you guys are safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Tara, that is not the case for you. I'll see you again at Tribal Council, where one of you will be the 9th person voted out of this game. A lot to talk about. Grab your stuff. Get back to your camps.
Winning today's challenge just meant that we could carry on building on our foundation as Celaton, getting everyone still on the same page without having to go into any politics of preparing for tribal council.
This is a game that we play, but it's no different in life though. You know that in life you get knocked down, and sometimes you want to just crawl up and lie in a ball on your bed and not get up. But what this game teaches you is that if you get your mind right and you take the next step you take is the right step in the right direction, you can come back quickly.
Yeah.
And luckily in Survivor, the game of Survivor, it gives you the opportunity the very next day. Yeah. All right.
Celaton! Boom! Bang!
Leading a tribe in these circumstances where you are under pressure the whole time, pressure of food, the pressure of heat, the pressure of energy, the pressure of winning challenges, I think I've given it my absolute everything and led with all the knowledge that I have and all the heart that I have. I don't think I could have done any better.
Shame, 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 shame. Gonna vote their asses out.
If they don't pick off David tonight, they are stupid.
But look, let's be realistic about this whole situation as well, right? No matter what they do, it doesn't affect our decision in any way.
No, it doesn't. And I've seen firsthand how David can lie to someone's face with it like it's out of fashion. Like, be careful, guys. It's hectic. Being out here for so many days has really taught me that this is not just a game. It's almost like a religion. It's like if you don't dedicate yourself completely and utterly, that you're letting it down.
At the moment, because the tribe is so small, you don't need me to motivate you. You don't need me to give you any real advice because there's an alliance here that's a little bit stronger than anything else. And I think that there's one or two individuals that they'll change it as they feel.
This doesn't only make the person's life, who's going home tonight a misery, it makes all the rest of our lives a misery. Because it's very difficult for us now to go into the merge with the strategy that we had in mind. So,
well, you're going to have to rethink and whatever, guys. Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
Personally, I'm starting to feel the heat today, other than from the sun. We now are sort of starting to introduce unknown variables, which makes this game that much more difficult. Honestly, I'm not sure. I purposefully tried to not even think about it beforehand, so that we gave ourselves every kind of chance in my misguided mind. I'll get over it. I'll be back now.
Skye will have you feeling that power.
I'm beyond irritated today. After tonight, we're down with 3. And regardless of the idols, it's a pretty crappy situation. I'm very frustrated and irritated at certain people.
So, it's nice first.
I purposefully didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Do we still play the same strength vote, or what do we do? We've got to think also logically about who's going to be most beneficial to us when we move across there.
If we vote Dave out, I think the Celaton members will be reasonably happy about that because they don't all like Dave. And I mean, you can go with the whole thing first in, first out.
You dread this, but that's where we are.
In my mind, I've got a really strong alliance with Mariam, Shane and myself. I've really tried to make sure that we all equally seen as equals within that alliance. As soon as you get somebody who's a leader in that alliance or somebody who's less liked or anything like that, or 2 people that maybe tend to spend a bit more time together and the other not, there's potential for a flip.
I could see in your eyes as that challenge finished, you were angry with Steve.
For good reason. Tonight's vote is not set in stone yet, but Madden's got a game to play, so keeping Stephen or keeping David, who of the two of them could catapult my game come merge.
Sivo. I mean, it's a no-brainer about David, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. David has no strategic value for us when we move across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always going to be on the outside of every circle.
He doesn't have any strategic value either, though, because it's Stephen, because he's got...
What he absorbs being voted off, one of us being voted off. He'll take the first set. Well, unless anybody comes up with some other marvelous kind of formula, let me know.
I'm a strong player at the moment. They need me for whenever we match. They need me at the moment, so that's what made me pretty confident that it's not me. Hopefully I'm right, could be wrong.
My next big move would definitely be speaking to Shane about Stephen. I don't know, he's like Superman. I just think that both Leigh and Val have such a strong hate for Stephen, right? And they're so threatened by him. And if he was gone, I feel that they would be more willing and open to come back to the Toro Alliance. Because I'm telling you straight up, they're gonna help Salatan vote Stephen out, okay? But if Stephen's gone and all of the three of them come back to us, that's just the one thing that I'm thinking about. Voting him out would make Val and Buhle and Sally so happy. Not that the happiness means anything to me, but we kind of screwed right now.
No, you make a good point. I mean, I feel absolutely nothing to vote Stephen off. He's been a good alliance member, but, you know, at some point we need some collateral to hand over to the other team, and he's the guy that Buhle and Val dislike most. I'm probably second on that list, but I'll find a way around that.
I'm telling you again, my only loyalty in this game is to you, no one else.
Yes.
And that is why I'm telling you to please think about voting him out tonight. Because the more I think about it, it's the only thing that makes sense. Right now, we need Buhle, Val and Solly on our side.
I think the beauty of Marion and I is that if she's got a better idea, I'll listen to it, and if I've got one, she'll listen to it. And just, I think, a healthy mutual respect for each other's dark side.
In terms of Shane and Marion, they've posted themselves as quite the schemers and the connivers. It puts me in a good position in terms of, you know, if I had to face up against one of them in the final 2 or 3, I'd be seen as somebody that hasn't lied, hasn't connived, hasn't schemed as much as they have. And it's always somebody that's liked a little bit more, generally. What's the plan for tonight?
Shane Buhle.
Why do you think that?
I just think Sivo has a better chance of getting Val, Buhle and Solly to our side. And right now...
That's what's important. Yeah.
Even though we don't want them, we need them.
Completely agree. Marion, I'm trusting less and less. She's very manipulative and that sort of stuff. And just need to be very careful of that relationship. Yeah, if she's got the chance to flip, she probably will.
Smile, man. We'll discuss. Who's fighting Stephen? You? Shane? Sivo, what's up?
Just act like you know.
I'll pack my bags.
So, Davey, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I understand it. I understand.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
No, that's cool.
And for what it's been worth, I really have enjoyed your company. But you've done incredibly well. Sorry about that.
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
doesn't make our life easy, I must say.
It's the game survivor, Steve.
Yeah, it is.
Let me go get some stuff, Steve.
Sure. What are you going to do?
Get some more stuff there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't see myself as a traitor. I'm not even a traitor beyond this game. There's no way I'll be a traitor towards these people. I'll stand to my word. I'll help them out where I can, because this is my last chance to stay with Utara.
Utara going forward is in a bit of a tight spot. So the stage is set for kind of quite a good final countdown.
Without a doubt, Stephen overcomplicates it and overthinks this game. If he spent half as much time in the social game talking to people and forming friendships as he does pondering issues and thinking about stuff, he would be a better player. Tonight we have a blind side that is heart-stopping.
Hey guys, place your torches, grab a seat. Well, guys, what can I say? Welcome to Tribal Council, although I know you don't want to be here. Marion.
Nico.
Before the immunity challenge, we joked about the reward challenge being a blessing or a curse. You said blessing. Now you're here. What happened?
I still feel that it was a blessing. We are still pretty full. We feasted like you won't believe. We had a lot of great fun. And you know, you can't have it all. So I guess you win some, you lose some, and we're back here with one-on-one time with you.
Mark, are you guys trying to set a record for the most consecutive Tribal Council visits?
No, we're definitely trying not to. Unfortunately, that's from the euphoria from yesterday to back to reality. Unfortunately, we've lost, and that's why we're sitting here having a chat with you.
Sivu, in your opinion, what goes right with the rewards? What goes wrong with the immunities?
David.
I mean, when he was at Silverton, they were winning all the rewards and losing the immunities. Now he's on this side, we're winning the rewards and we're losing the immunities.
Well, apparently I'm the bearer of fruit. Since I've got to the tribe, they've won food and they've got rewards. So, hey, I'm taking a slap on the back. But please don't blame me for losing immunity challenge, because I'm sitting here every time there's immunity challenge. So it ain't nice.
Stephen, so what happened after the loss today? I mean, unpack for me what happened back at camp. You get to camp and...
We have a little ritual every time we get back to camp from a challenge, whether we win or whether we lose. And I mean, no change today. Did exactly the same thing. Everybody chatted to each other, discussed what their thoughts were for tonight. And once we'd all chatted to each other, we came up with a decision together. And that was it.
David, I think you're the one who coined the phrase, last in, first out.
Oh, Nico, please, that's...
Did you pack your bags tonight?
Pack?
Who else packed their bags tonight? Just David. Well, that's interesting, David, that you're the only one who's packed your bags tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine that you think you're going home tonight.
My fate was sealed when the last child broke there. I was told when I got to tribe, when they adopted me, said to me, listen, we welcome you, have a meal, have a place to sleep, we look after you while we can. But the strategy is this, last in, first out.
Shane, does last in, first out for David mean that he just hasn't had the time to build the relationships and the trust that the rest of you have?
Without a doubt. I mean, the four of us have had an alliance that's rock solid for the last however many days, 16 days, 17 days.
I think with David, it's an easy one. Last in, first out. If it was myself, Shane, Sivu and Steven sitting here, it would have been a whole different ball game today. Unfortunately, David was dealt an unfair hand in this game, and I guess one person only has so much luck. So, no offense to him. I mean, it's like Shane said, we are solid 4, and we're just trying to make the best of the situation right now.
So David, are you basically like a lamb willingly going to the slaughter, or what is it? Do you run around camp going, guys, listen, you know?
I can speak as much as I want to. I can approach as much as I want to. These guys have been together for a long time.
How are you feeling tonight?
Lonely. Lonely.
Well, these guys are saying we love you, David, but, you know...
It's a game, Nico, there's rules. Like you said, someone's got to go home tonight.
Mark, how do you feel about what's going on?
I'm pretty relaxed, Nico. I think it's the choice that I made not to get involved with these guys. You know, they've got their strategy, what they think they need to be doing once this merge happens, if it ever happens. And I respect their decision.
So, let's look at how we're going to be voting tonight. I'd like to know what you're basing that vote on.
Long-term strategy, looking at how palatable we are to the other tribe.
David.
My one little vote? Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Well, I can say, Nika.
Marion.
Without a doubt, long-term strategy.
Well, with that, it is time to get to the voting. First up, Shane.
Dave, it's been a pleasure to get to know you, and I'm really sorry to see you go now. Cheers.
It's all about strategy, no hard feelings. It's pure strategy.
I'll get the votes. If anyone is in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it now, would be the time to do so. Person with the highest number of votes will be voted out. You must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Stephen. Dave. 1 vote Stephen, 1 vote David. Stephen. That's 2 votes Stephen, 1 vote David. Ninth person voted out of Survivor South Africa Champions. Stephen. Stephen, that's 3, that's enough. You need to bring me a torch. Stephen, tribe has spoken. "17 days into this game, and without a doubt, that was the biggest blindside yet. Proof that if you're not playing this game, the game will play you. Grab your torches, head on back to your camp. Have a good night." stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Yeah, it's not a nice feeling. I don't think it's the best strategic decision on their behalf. What's upsetting me the most right now is that I wasn't able to play on an individual level post-merge. I think I really would have loved to have taken part in some of those challenges and done incredibly well. I think that was my time to shine, so I wasn't finished playing yet. I don't regret anything from the game. If I was to play again, maybe I'd do a little bit better in picking the people that I trusted. I guess that's the only thing that bit me in the end, and yeah, very unfortunate.
Next time on Survivor, drop your buffs.
Yay.
This is in fact merge.
Now they must watch out. They made the mistake of taking me to merge.
Captains, if you take a close look at this table, you will see that there are only 11 places.
Obviously, they're not part of us now. So your mind starts running crazy. What the heck is happening?